So Jaylen Brown is out with a torn ligament in his left wrist. Dude was averaging almost 27 points per game. Now the Celtics probably don't even have a chance to get out of the play-in tournament. I'm gonna be honest, Celtics were never really in my mind when it came to the playoffs. To be honest, they've been pretty inconsistent the entire season. I'm not putting a lot of stock into Kemba Walker at all. I'm not a fan of his in terms of just because of how inconsistent he is, you know what I mean? You know, dude will get sometimes 30, 25, 30 points a night, then sometimes he'll get 5, 6. He's too inconsistent. You know, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum were the two really holding down the offense. Obviously, Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench giving some pretty good points. What's his name? Robert Williams, I think. Anyway, Celtics are not getting past the play-in tournament at this point. Sorry to say. According to the standings, I believe the Hawks are going to take their place next. They're tied. And Hawks, man, the Atlanta Hawks are in something else. I was going to make this video about the Lakers, but honestly, I opened my feed this morning. Then after work, I came home, looked at my YouTube feed, and I saw 8 different YouTubers posting about LeBron and the Lakers, and I'm just not gonna go there. I'll just say this really quick. It's never a good idea to bet against or to underestimate LeBron James. And looking how AD has been playing past 2 games, it seems like he's back at 100%. But here's the big problem: Dennis Schroeder's still out. A lot of chemistry issues with this team still. Also, their center, Andre Drummond, has just been poor pretty much since they picked him up. They really should never have gotten rid of JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee is one of those players that he fits. He completes a team. He is one of the best centers in the league, I think. Without a solid center, I mean, look, defense wins games, and I know as a Brooklyn Nets fan, that's hypocritical considering we have DeAndre Jordan starting half the friggin' time. But look, Andre Drummond is not it. But that's all I'm going to say on that. Anything could happen. It's LeBron. It's the Lakers. We'll see. But back to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is one of those players. I like him a lot. Him, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, they were a good trio. Again, like, Celtics never really had much of a chance. They were just very inconsistent. It was always hard for me to pick and choose, like, where I could see them going. I mean, they have the Heat, the Hawks, they have to deal with the Knicks. New York Knicks have been playing amazing. I definitely want to make a video about them, and especially about Derrick Rose for 6th Man of the Year. I mean, if they don't start Derrick Rose at point guard, then he better be winning 6th Man of the Year. Regardless of that, Jaylen Brown's out for the rest of the season. Most likely just ruin their chances of having any sort of playoff run. If they somehow make it out of the play-in tournament, they're out round 1. They are gone round 1. Because there's no way they're winning. They can't upset the Nets now or the Bucks without Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was that key piece, I believe. Jason Tatum's great. Dude dropped 60 the other night. But Jaylen Brown is, without Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum is just not as efficient, I think. And it's not a discredit to Jason Tatum at all. It's really more just Jaylen Brown is, again, I just like him better. That's just my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about all that. Next, I really wanted to talk about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is that guy right now. And even though the Wizards are 9, they are one of those teams that potentially could upset in the play-in, make some sort of playoff run. Considering Russell Westbrook made history recently. Russell Westbrook made history, and Bradley Beal dropped 50. The Wizards are an unfair team, in my opinion, to watch, and I don't mean in a sense of they're too good. I mean, they have 2 really good players and a bunch of average players, a bunch of average guys who can do average things with a basketball. And it's unfair to Russell Westbrook, but also, like, he plays hard, man. Like, he's not one of those players that doesn't go out and play. He's not someone that complains about a team that just because they're losing. Like, no, like, with the play-in tournament and everything, the Wizards really have a chance of having some sort of playoff run this season, and I'm very excited to see it. Obviously, Bradley Beal needs to come back from injury and need to sort some of those things out. Rui Hachimura is a good player, but other than that, yeah, I'm about to watch the Grizzlies-Pelicans game. Let me know if you guys want me to make a video on that. I probably will because I like the Grizzlies. I like the Pelicans. We'll see what happens. All right, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.